Hello, let's go ST here and welcome to Satisfactory. Yes, we're going to start a new game. And after setting up the name, we're going to skip the intro and we're just going to immediately start. Yes, it's going to be a grass field. So let's enjoy. Let's go. Alright, here we are. So, yeah, I don't have a drop pod or something like that. It's because I've skipped the tutorial. But this is just the perfect spot to start with. Because if I checked it out, oh boy, going all the way to the top, we can see there is the place we want to be. All the way down there. That's the perfect way to start and do all the crazy things. So in the meantime, we're going to grab some, leaves, wood and all that stuff, if we can. And also, if we can get some wood, that should be awesome. Especially because wood will give you a lot more. And we can do already the biomass, so biomass is nice. There are some resources in the meantime that I'm going to grab. I'm not going to do that now, but I will explain later on what's going on if we're going to grab it and what do we need. A quick tip, immediately if you hold the E, just hold it, walk by it and you can grab it immediately. So yeah, there will be tips, there will be tricks, maybe, or maybe you can send me some tips and tricks in the comment, should be awesome. For now, let's just focus on the first one. Wait, I did forget about something. We need the Xenu Zapper. Alright, this is looking nice. Alright, let's grab all of that. That's gone, that's gone, that's gone. And then we got an enemy. So, just to quickly destroy this one is just go to the left. It's going to charge like so. And hit it 2 times, 4 times in total. And that's done.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
I will do that, Ada. And of course we got Ada. She will help us a little bit in the game. Sometimes she's very exciting and very happy. Sometimes, yeah, the story can go really strange. But okay, that's for later on. For now, I'm going to grab all the nodes on top of that. Just quickly because I want to get the resources. And also I want to place a miner on top of that. So if we're going to check out, we can build a hub. We can build construction, smelters, miners. Not an option. Oh, we got an option. We got 4 already. Look at that. We can place it. Crazy. Oh yeah, I skipped the tutorial, so that's why. So first of all, what I'm going to do is not placing the hub. Nope. I'm going to grab some more and I'm going upstairs. Oh yeah. I want to get some more resources. And easy resources in the beginning of this bio. Because there are many bios in here and one is for beginner. The other one is for pros and all that stuff. I call myself not a beginner but not a pro. So let's get rid of this one. Where are you? There you are. Wait. What are you doing? Don't do that. Come here. 1 hit was enough. Perfect. And I'm also going to collect all of this on top. Just to get this node already set up and done. So in this factory game we can do a lot of stuff. And really build like crazy. Oh boy. So I know there are many tips, tricks and all that stuff in there already. So this is my version of playing this game. I hope you will enjoy this one. I hope you will get excited because maybe I can give you some tips and tricks. Maybe you can give me some tips and tricks. And of course don't forget to do the like and subscribe. Alright, this is a drop pod place that I want to grab all the resources. If we can remove this one and this one. Where is the other one? It's coming back. This one first. This one. 2 of them. Don't team up. Where is the other one? There it is. Perfect. And just like that, they're gone. So it's not really hard to play this one. Nope. Not for the enemies or the animals and all that stuff. There are also some spiders and all that stuff. You need to watch out for that. And something else here. I don't know how to capture this, but it should be an awesome thing. Also, I see something. Berries. Let's hear about Ada.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Yes, we will do that. Also a nice feature in here is we can dismantle all of that in here now. That was not before 1.1 I think, or 1.0, I don't know. We want to get that hard drive, but that's not possible for now. But if we got 40 megawatts of power, we can open it. And of course, I got all the resources around here already. I think I got everything. Yes, I got everything. Perfect. Wait. Alright, let's go all the way back just to start building. Alrighty, here we are. So this is a perfect spot to start, especially into the beginning. And also we can get the power on that line. We can get the resources like limestone, that will be concrete on this one. We got our iron down there and our copper on top of that. But there are more nodes. And how do I know that? If I hold the V button, we can just go, let's say copper. Copper should be down there. Yes, perfect. It's going to ping. And there are some more. Look at that, look at that. Even down there, crazy. So I don't know if the nodes and all that stuff are changed. So I hope it's fine. Yes, I see there is a slug and a huge animal. Bean. Crazy thing, you can jump on that and you can go very high. You can kill it, but it will take a long time. But for now I'm going to leave that alone and we're going to start placing first of all the hub. The hub is the one that we're going to need to start everything. So let's see, special, the hub. So we can see the power line is down here. We're going to rotate it. So it's going to be on that side. And then you can also check it out. We will place all that stuff on this side. So let's just place it. Let's see, let's see, let's see. And if you're going to place this one, there will be dropping something down. There it is. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And the reason why we need that is we want to send some stuff. Yeah, to unlock a lot of things. We got a crafting bench. Like you can see, we got the iron, copper, biomass. Really wonderful. Make sure you do the tutorial if you don't know anything about that. We got the storage. Let's drop the things we don't need for now. Like this one, this one, this one, this one. And I think that's it for now. Yes. Then we got the terminal hub. So what I want to unlock is as fast as possible logistics. So we can make sure we get the merges and the splitters, so we can calculate a little bit better. A field research, that's okay because we get that in the map and some more inventory slots. But another thing, obstacle clearing. Oh yeah, chainsaw, solid biofuel, this will help us a lot in the beginning. So the first three, the first one is going to be the foundations that I want to have, but all three of them should be perfect. And then of course we got obstacle clearing. The rest, that's for later on. Alright, this is the basic stuff. So what do we need to do to start with the beginning? Let's say we're going to place a miner. And let's do concrete first. Concrete is the easiest one. Just quickly down here. We're going to place the miner on top of that. Yes, remember you will need the portable miners. You get 4 in total in the beginning. For this one we're going to place a constructor like so. If I can place it correct. Sometimes... Yes, it's perfect. Not sometimes. I just need to do it perfectly. Going to connect the belt in there. And going to set up some power. Yes, we want power in here. One in here. One in here. And I'm going to drag one all the way down here. And I'm going to place 3 of them just quickly because I want to expand this all the way down there. But for now, let's make sure we're going to connect this one and this one. And one more thing. Yes, I want to get one more thing. Storage. Can we place it? Yes, holding the control, we can snap it. Look at that. And then, of course, a belt in there. Should be awesome. But before we're going to start all of that, before we're going to give that power, we need to set up the recipe. So, it's going to be concrete. Concrete needs limestone. In the beginning, we got 45 a minute, then 15 out. This is not going to be perfect because this is going to be 30 in a minute. Later on we can make sure this is going to be 100%. For now, we're going to leave it. And one more thing, I did forget about that. We need to go in here and we can just change your character. There are some nice things in here. I'm going to get the neon stuff. Let's see, this one in here. And then set up some, yeah, green color, why not? My favorite color, just like that. And then we're going to close it. Now we get our character done. There is also a game you can play. Never done it before, so maybe later on. For now, this is not working. No. Why is it not working? We need to give that some fuel. Wood, leaves, don't know. I think it's better. Yes, I know for sure it's better. We're going to change this to a biomass. After a while we got the solid biomass. Now we got the normal biomass, and that's what I'm going to handcraft a little bit in here, just to make sure we get that one done. And we're going to just start with the limestone. Then we're going to do the plates, and then the wire and all that stuff. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, that's all done. So in the meantime, we can give this one a little bit power. This will give us only 20 megawatts of power. That's 40 in total with 2 of them. We can see it on this pole in here, but for now let's drop it in here. One should be enough to make sure this is going to work. Alright, the limestone is coming out. It's going all the way into the constructor. But after a while we get some concrete. Look at that, how beautiful. Alright, that means this one setup is done. We don't need to worry about that for now. The next one will be the plates and the rods. Yes, I want to get that one also done. So let's quickly place the machines in there. This one is a little bit different. I'm going to place one in here and one in here. Nope, I'm not going to do this one. I think one should be enough in the beginning. Just going to place one miner. Then we're going to grab the smelter. And let's see, can we... Oh wait, we can see this a little bit better. We can jump or walk on this ladder. Now we're on top, and now we can say, okay, let's place a smelter. So a little bit of a distance, one. And let's place the other one down there. I'm just going to place 1, 2. For now, we will split it and use the boat, but for now, let's do it like this. Drop this one in here. Make sure this one is connected. This one is connected. This one needs to be connected. And this one needs to be all the way down there. Not yet. Nope. I'm going to place one more machine, a constructor. Let's make sure I get this one aligned, kind of. And then, of course, don't forget the belt. The belt is really important, or else it will not work. And yes, not only that, we still need to use or set up the recipe. So now let's place this one here. This is... Really? That's kind of okay. Normally I place a power pole into the middle, but for now this is okay. Make sure this one is connected. This one is going to be all down here, and then we can get a sound. It's not going to work. I don't hear the sound now. Maybe, not yet. But there is also another thing. We don't have the recipe set up. You can see it's red. So there are a few things. It could be no recipe, or it could be no power. So let's make sure this one is set up. This one is set up to iron ingots, because we're going to make one will plates and the other one will be the rods. Don't mind all the calculation and all that stuff. That will be done if we can get the building stuff up and running. And there it is. That's the sound I don't like to hear. We don't have enough power. Look at that. Everything is red. Oh boy, the nightmare of this game. Alright, let's see what's going on. If we check this out, we have a max consumption of 30. But we're only using one, and that's 20. That's not enough. So if I add another one in here, let's make sure this one is topped up. And then let's turn it on. Let's see. Should be fine. Should be okay. Now it should work. Alright, let's see what's going on. So if I check out, this one is going to give us 60 per minute. One machine is going to get 30, so that's not good. What I will do, grab some stuff from this one and then drop it into this one. So that's fine. A little bit of hand movement, but should be okay. So that means this is going in here. This is going to make the plates. Needs 30 a minute. Then we get 20 minutes of plates. And for this one we get 15 per minute iron ingots. But we only get 15 out of there. And it will give us 30. So don't need to worry about that. For now this is perfect. And of course into the storage. Look at that. How beautiful. Let's see. 18. Okay, thank you. And some rods. Perfect. Alright, that will work, that will be fine. Then another thing that I want to do is, because we got at all the resources from a little bit further with a dropship, we're going to place another biomass burner. Let's place it like so for now. It doesn't really matter. Let's make sure I connect this one like so. And let's see, what do we need? We need, of course, the biomass, but we have 30 megawatt of power. And yes, this has an input, so we can connect everything and make sure it's nice. Why do I do that? Is because I want to grab some resources all the way on top. Yes, let's quickly do that. Alright, I'm going to place the miner like so. So it's going to, yeah, this side. Doesn't really matter. I could change it a little bit. But for now, let's make sure this is going to work. Drop it onto the edge. And then all the way down to the ground. The reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want to walk up and down every 5 seconds. So let's bring in the power pole. And then one in here maybe should be fine. Alright, for this one also we're going to set up a smelter. Yes, for now we're going to place also 2 smelters. But I'm only going to use 1. Oh, I cannot place 2. Don't have enough wire. So let's leave it like 1. That should be enough. Connect this one. Connect this one. Make sure it's going to be the copper. And then, yes, you can guess it. It's going to be a constructor. I hope I've placed this one correctly. Yes, I've done it. Kind of. And this one is going to be the wire. Look at that, 15, 30 a minute. Yeah, we will get too much, but that should be fine. Make sure this one has power. And all the way down there, if I'm correct. Can I get it? Nope. Can I go a little bit closer? I would have connected on this one. Let's just do it. Should be fine. But there will be a problem, but I think the power will be an issue. So let's quickly do one more thing. Make sure this one has a little bit of power in there. So let's see. We got 43 consumption max. Capacity is 70. Should be fine. So quickly, this is going to be the terminal. I'm going to do the base buildings because we already making all of that in here. The logistics, we already making all of that. And then after that, I'm going to do a little setup so I get the screws and all the rest. But now, I think we can do, yeah, the first 2. And if I got the base building and the logistics unlocked, we can set up something nicer. Ooh, this will help us a lot. Alright, after this little setup, a little thing that we got, we can do a lot more. And if I'm going to grab some stuff, it's all the way down there. Oh yeah, let's quickly show you what I'm going to do. First thing that I'm going to do is take this berry, because Ada will tell us a little bit about that. Am I right? Yes, I'm right.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
Yes, Ada, thank you. So, there are a few things in here. A lot of resources, but there is a spitter. We need to kill that first. And we got something alien-like. So let's get rid of that spitter first. If I can do it. Jump. Hit it. Wait a little bit. Hit it again. It's going to run away. Hit it again. And then that's it. Alright, we got a little remain from that. Let's take it.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Preserve the remains for later study.
Yes, again. Look at that. I'm been grabbing a lot of food because there is a lot of food, a lot of stuff in here. And there is something alien-like. So that's something that I don't know really how to use all of that. So that will be a struggle later on. But let's just grab it. Oh, wait. Holding E, of course.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal and will require study to determine local application. Store it for later use.
Alright, another thing for later use. Yeah, alien stuff, crazy. So like you can see, there is a lot of resources in here, and trees will be cut down later on. But for now, let's grab all of that stuff. Hello, hello, don't run away, don't. Can I pat it? Don't run away, stay with me. Yeah, never mind. Alright, so that means I will run up and down, grab all that wood and all that stuff. And yes, in the meantime, you can also see, if you don't know, look at that. There is some more wood on this side. Oh yeah, a lot of resources in this. That's why the grass field is the perfect way to start your game. Alrighty, if we're going to check out this one, the base building is going to be 200 concrete, then 100 plates and 100 rods. Let's select this one. Let's drop it all in there. And yes, press the button. Launch.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Crazy. Okay, so if you got amnesia, don't worry about that. It's going to be fine. Alright, we got the foundations in here. We got 1 meter, 2 meter ramps and all that stuff. I will use that to make sure we get a little setup done. It's going to be concrete and plates, like I see. I think it's going to be something like this height. If I hold control, it's going to snap on the world grid. So at the beginning, I will use the world grid. Maybe later on, I don't know. But yeah, you can also zoop it. Zoop it all the way. So yeah, I need to place everywhere that I can all these foundations, so we can place the machines on top, make it a little bit nicer. But for now, let's leave it like so. I can make it a little bit better soon. Alright, first thing done. Let's make sure we get the logistics. So I'm going to select the milestone, see what I'm going to need. It's also going to be on the top right corner. How beautiful is that? But we just need, yeah, to make sure we get all the resources. And we're already making it, so it should be fine.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Okay, so yeah, we need to focus on that. So what I did, I unlock in the meantime is, let's check it out. We got the conveyor merger and the splitter. So the merger is an awesome thing, of course, to merge everything. But I got the splitter, so I did place some foundations here. And if I'm correct, I can place, wait, like so, into the middle. We can nudge it if I'm correct. Something like that. Then we connect this belt down, wait, down this one down this one, and then this one should be into this one. Straight, curves, default. Yeah, kind of like that, should be fine. So that means I can split this one. That's going to be 60 that we get an output in. That's going to be 30. And then this should be 100%. Of course, I'm going to do that with the rest. And yes, that's going to be the same if we calculate a little bit, just a little bit with the constructors. So that's going to be 60 output, and that's going to be needed for 2 of them. And then we get 40 output, so that should be okay. And if I'm correct, we can just place it onto that line. Can we make a little bit of room? Just like that, just like that. Make sure it's connected. And of course, don't forget the power. So I love this foundation stuff. We can now place it into the middle. It's looking awesome, it's looking nice. Let's make sure we do that with all the rest. Something like that. Let's bring it in here. Let's connect this one in this one. That's the same what I've done on this side, of course. And then we can, yeah, merge it. So what will happen? Let's get a little bit more room. We're going to place a merger. Where is it? Logistics, sure. Merger onto this spot. Make sure the output is on the right. Into the middle. Bring this one in here. This one in here. And then this can be put it into a storage. Sure. Let's place... Nope, that's not a storage. Storage is this one. Let's place it for now like so. Doesn't really matter, but that's going to work normally 100% already. So that's awesome. I forgot one thing. I need to set up the recipe or else it will not work. Oh no. Did I connect everything? I get a feeling I'm missing something. That's not connected. Is it? Then connect this one. Oh, the last one needs to... Okay, so this one I'm going to disconnect because we don't need that for now. So let's see if it's going to work. Alright, output is 60 and one belt is by the way also 60, so that should be nice. Oh, I forgot one thing. We need to connect this one in here. That should be fine. Alright, if I'm correct it should go left and right. Yes, that's perfect. Evenly. Then it's going to push it in here and that should be after a while 100%. Let's check it out. It's already 100%. 20. Of course, with 20 it's going to be 40. Love it. Plates set and done. I think for a long time. Don't really think we're going to need more plates. Maybe I can expand this later on, but for now that's okay. And of course we still need to expand this line in here. Because if we're going to check it out with rods is a little bit different. So let's change this down here. That's 15. So for 30 I need 2 machines of them. Yes, so I need in total 4, I think. And then I need a little bit more just to get the screws up and running. Alright, this will take some time. It's going to be fine. Going to make sure everything is set up and done. And just the same on the other side. Should be fine. Famous last words. And like you can see, I did do a little setup, but there is something wrong. Look at that. I'm out of power. Nothing is working. So I wanna fix the power. That's kind of fixed. I still need to do one more thing, and that's unlocking some stuff. And that's going to be obstacle clearing. Let's select the milestone. Let's bring everything in. And then let's launch.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated, fun, fun, fun.
Alright, it's going to be fun, fun, fun. Especially what's going to be fun is if we get our chainsaw unlocked. So let's hold the button. Let's make sure we get this one unlocked like so. I just placed all the buildings in here, all the biomass burners, but I want to change one thing in here, in this line. What I was doing is, of course, make sure I got the biomass and bring it all the way down here. I don't want that anymore. Nope. I want to make something else. So let's copy this one. Let's see if I can place it like so. Make sure we got a power. Where is the power? On this side, I think. Yes, beautiful. Let's put it in here. Let's bring it to the next one. And let's change the recipe to not wood, but solid biofuel. So we got 120 biomass for 60. We are not bringing in enough because it's only 60. So it's going to work like 50%. But if we unlock the MK2, yeah, this will be 100%. No power, I know. But we will fix that soon. Alright, that means if I'm correct and I do this one onto this one. And then I can add this one down to this one. And now we need power. So I did turn some of them off. This is on. That's on. That's on. This should be the last one off. Because I don't want to use all of them. For now. Let's remove this one. This one. So we're not using that one. Not anymore. Because we can get all the resources back. Let's take all of that out of here. And now in the beginning we need to do a little bit of adding some resources in there, and then we can start to progress. If I'm correct, it should be 4 more than enough. So let's quickly delete this one. So I'm always sure it's going to be fine. And then we're going to drop, first of all, a little bit of the biomass. And when that's done and everything is back to working, we can start producing something else. Let's, for example, drop already 200 in there. So that's going to work. It will take 120, 60 per minute. So we're going to make 30 in a minute. Should be fine. Alright, this way that I'm doing it is going to split it evenly. It's kind of like a manifold. If one is backed up, it's going to the next one, and so on and so on. So it's going to work. Alright, let's see. How much do we got in here? 6. Is that enough? I hope so. 3. Maybe push a little bit more in here just to speed things up. Alrighty, so I think they have enough now. Let's turn on the power. And let's hope I calculated this correct. 150 max consumption. We have a capacity of 160. So that's nice. Oh, that's not nice. I was also calculating this one, and yeah, after that, power is gone. It has a little bit of fuel left. So we need to add another one. So it's going to be 5 at the moment. Sure. I did place 10 of them, so it should be fine. Let's hope. Let's do this one in here. Delete this one quickly. And this one, so we don't lose everything. And now this can fill up a little bit more, like so. Alright, second try. Let's do it. Wait. That's not correct. Let's try it again. Still not correct. Maybe I need to add one more. Really? Alright, maybe I was wrong. Wait, did I turn it on? I turned it off. Of course, this will not work. Yes, of course. This was turned off. Yes, I see. Now it should work. Let's do it. Alright, capacity 170. We have 100 max consumption. If everything is working 100%. Nice. Alright, you can see we're already making some solid biofuel. I'm going to grab a little bit because I want to get some of that. Quickly, just to do one more thing. And before I'm going to do that, I'm going to drop some in here. And that is what I'm going to do. Also, I'm going to drop some in here. And if I can push myself through the next side, I will also bring some in here. So that's okay, that's nice. Let's see, how much wood do I got with me? Solid 8. Should that be enough? Let's hope. Let's use this one. Alright, here we go. The chainsaw. What can we do? First of all, there are an options. We have a single mode, but we have also area mode. So single is of course 1 tree. And I did notice, because I've tested this before, this is a nice animation if you're going to destroy it. Let's do it. Look at that. It's crumbling down. Oh, beautiful. So normally, I think we have area mode now. Let's see. Yes, perfect. Oh, this is awesome. So they did change this. That was not before that I played this one. And look at that. So we got a lot of trees, a lot of stuff in here. And then, of course, we got a lot of wood for that. And that's what we are going to need. And especially because I got some trees in there. Yeah, we need to delete. So, for example, this tree, we need to be gone. Like that. Bye-bye. That's it. And the only thing left to do for me is just to add the materials onto the correct spot. So this is going to be wood. And on the other side is going to be the leaves. That's done. I just need to make sure every time I push some in here or in here, just to make sure it's all going to work perfectly. This is going to switch from, yeah, biofuel to solid biofuel, if I'm correct. I can maybe remove it. And let's see if that's going to work. Alright, I did change everything. It's all going to be solid biofuel. Solid biofuel is of course a better ratio with burning rate. So that's only for the minute. The other ones was a lot more. So yeah, do that as fast as possible. Alright, that's going to be fine. That's going to be okay. I can delete this one. So in the meantime, I'm going to drop everything in here. Yeah, that means that's going to be it for this episode. Kind of. But I will show you a little bit more. I get a little bit better overview. So let me set that up. Alrighty, you're done. Alright, this is the top where that I want to show you a little bit about that. Look at that, look at that. Alright, like you can see, this is the setup that I've made. So yeah, quick explanation. We got a total 6 burners. 1 row is going to make 3 constructors going to make, of course, the plates. And all the rest is going to make the rods. And after all of that, with the rods, we're going to split it to make screws. So yeah, that's one. We got our burner set up in there. And all the way to the left, we are even making, yes, also the wire. Wire and cables, all that stuff, also set up like so. If you want a little bit more about that ratio, just let me know in a comment. And I will do a little bit of explanation about that. But for now, this is looking good. Can I jump without getting hurt? Let's see. Oh, wait. Before we're going to do that, of course, there is something on top I want to grab. The slugs. Yes, let's take them.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Again, for later use. Let's see, can we jump down here? Because there was, yeah, a little bit of fall damage is fine. Because there was another slug I want to try to grab. Alright, that's going to be this one. Let's see if I can jump it. Yes, perfect. And let's grab this one. Beautiful. So there are different slugs. You have the yellow one, the blue one, the purple one, and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Look at that. This is not nice. Can we delete it? Yes, we can. Perfect. That's gone. So yeah, these things I will remove in between. And that's going to be it for this episode. I think we can do the MAM. We can unlock it because we have everything. Should we do it? Because we can also unlock the assembler. This one, I don't know if we got enough rotors. No, we don't have enough. And then we got the resource sink and all that stuff. Before I'm going to start with this one, that's going to be for the next episode. I hope you enjoy this one. Then we're going to do the space elevator, the final tiers. So we can rush this as fast as possible. It's alright. Thanks for watching. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye all.